Welcome to What's Your Mantra?
What's your mantra?
I'm your host, Colleen Souza, and I am a wife of 36 years, a mom, an educator, a business partner, a podcaster, and an author of the book, Living by the Mantras, Common Sense Wisdom for an Extraordinary Life. And I am here with my very best friend, Bryan.
I'm Bryan Souza. I'm a real estate broker, a husband of 36 years, 3 amazing children. We live on a couple acres, and I'm the lawnmower, gardener, handyman that fixes things around the house, and living life one mantra at a time.
Yes, and he does such a fabulous job. Bryan, tell him how we met.
We met in the 80s, okay? California State University, Fresno, otherwise known as Fresno State, in our very first class called Persuasive Communication. And she came late to class. So the seat next to me happened to be available.
And what happened was it happened to be available a lot because I was late to class a lot because I had to take my little brother to school. And
people didn't know I said
it was a full class, but a small class. And everybody else figured out right away that that was my seat.
The seat was taken.
The rest is history, huh, sweetheart?
That's right. That's right.
So we raised these 3 great kids. And that
was 4 decades ago, by the way.
Yeah, 39 years.
39 years, okay.
Yeah,
well, I rounded up.
He likes to do that, yes. We'll call it 40. Okay. We raised these 3 great kids, and we were often asked why they made good eye contact with people, how they could communicate so well. And as they grew up, why did they get along so well? Why did they like to be with us? So we started to pay attention. We're like, I don't know what we're doing. We started to pay attention. Then we went to grad school.
At Pepperdine University in Malibu, amazing school. Received master's degrees in educational psychology and business, and then continued on our careers.
I went into the classroom as a teacher for over 20 years, and I had a lot of success in the classroom as Bryan was having lots of success in business alongside me. And people would ask the same thing as I was winning awards, he was winning, sales awards, and people were saying, what do you guys do? So we paid more attention.
We started writing things down because things that we read a lot of books and we implement a lot of ideas. And at the end of the day, we figured out there were mantras that we were.
There were things that we were doing. Yeah. Well, then fast forward, and 15 years ago, I left the classroom altogether, and I decided to join Bryan in our real estate and create a real estate company called the Souza Group. Yeah. And we did that because we had 2 going into college, and that was expensive. And we had another one coming along that would be in college. And I decided I would support him. I would just support him and take my extra time and write the book that I always wanted to write. But we started having so much fun together.
You did.
We did. We started having a blast. We 10x'd our company. Mm-hmm. We started to have ridiculous success, and people asked the same question again.
They said, what are you doing? And so we decided that we would write this down, and we found out that mantras are quotes or verses or proverbs or phrases that you repeat. So tell us about that, Colleen.
Well, we just discovered there was a bunch of those we lived by. We didn't discover, we knew that. Yeah. Whether it was on the refrigerator in our house, on the walls of my classroom, on the walls of our office eventually, we had lots of statements and quotes, but it wasn't about the statements and quotes. It was about what they represented.
Right.
It was
principles or values.
The principles or values, about integrity, about hard work, about overcoming obstacles, about how we treat others, about generosity, about loving, vision, etc. And that formed the idea that created the book. And it's formed the idea that creates this podcast. What's your mantra? It's our mantra method.
Mantra method.
It's taking common sense ideas and putting them into phrases and terms that we simply can't forget.
That's right. And neither can you, because at the end of the day, we all live by something, some principles or ideas that guide our life. And in this podcast, we're going to teach you about the mantra method.
And Bryan, why don't you share, we'll just start with this. You share one of your favorite mantras in our life that, whether it's in the book or not, what is one of your favorite mantras?
Well, one of the favorite ones in the book for me is always stop at the lemonade stand. And really the principle there is generosity, right? So you want to support those children and empower them and make them believe in themselves that they're going to be successful. And if they're selling that lemonade for, a nickel, you better give them $1. And really, really empower them to become the best version of themselves.
And in that mantra, and when we talk about it here on the podcast down the road, we really break down what elements change your life when you choose generosity or a generous spirit. So that's good. That's a really good one. One of my favorites is about overcoming obstacles. Okay.
So important.
We're about solutions, not problems, is the mantra. And that mantra really discusses the fact that life is going to be full of challenges. Life is full of challenges.
Every single day.
We have had ridiculous success and we've had a lot of joy in our life, but that hasn't come without lots of challenges along
Always
the
a
way.
hurdle to jump over every day.
And when you walk into a day and understand that you will have obstacles to overcome, and you take your mindset and you shift it to what you
I
can
think
do.
that's the key, mindset.
Yeah, take your mindset and shift it to how to take the obstacles when they come on. They're not things that stop you. They're not roadblocks to keep you from doing great things. They're just simply hurdles to jump right over. And so that one is really important to me. So overall, what we hope to do with this podcast is to share our mantra method with you.
Mantra method.
Share and ask the question, what's your mantra? If you like the ones that we put together,
Use them.
please use them. But if you don't,
Create your own.
what's your mantra? We really want to focus on those values and principles that help you and others make your mindset something that brings you great success in life, great positivity, great joy.
And to live an extraordinary life.
To live an extraordinary life. So it's a conversation. We say, grab a cup of coffee, or if this was
Or your favorite beverage.
if this was being filmed in the evening and not the morning, we'd say, grab your favorite glass of wine.
Whiskey, whatever.
Yeah, he would choose whiskey. We ask you to sit down and just have a conversation with us.
Right.
Listen in and figure out how to make the most extraordinary life you can by asking the question.
One day at a time.
What's your mantra? What's your mantra? So thank you, and we'll see you soon.
Looking forward to it.